I don't know what's going on with the video, but that's okay. We'll just make a video in the dark then. It's kind of dark outside. Yeah. Well, guys, welcome to my truck. This is just going to be my start intro video. I've done videos in the past when I used to work for Warner and a bunch of other companies. I currently work for Swift right now. People are going to say, oh, Swift's a bad company and everything. To tell you the honest truth, it's all in what you put in it. You know, if you want to work your butt off, awesome. They'll keep you for as long as you want to stay. If you don't want to work your butt off, have fun getting no miles. But, on that note, you run your miles, you'll be good here. You treat your dispatcher with respect, you'll be good here. Alright. The truck that I drive is a 2014 Volvo 670. I am not on the refrigerated side. Sorry about that. I'm not on the refrigerated side. I am on the dry van side. Things are good on the dry van side for the most part. Things could be better, but I'm not complaining. I mean, I know that was just a complaint right there. I mean, yeah, things could be better, but I'm making money. I'm out here on the road. I'm making money with these guys. This is the big thing. These companies, you don't have to worry about freight. Usually. But these bigger companies usually don't have to worry about freight, including my puberty crack there. I don't have puberty anymore, I guarantee it. But what you guys need to understand is these smaller mom and pop companies, they're not all green. They're not all grass green. Okay? Just remember, the company that you work for and you want to go to a smaller company, you make the best of what you got there, and if you don't like it, you gotta stick it out so you find something else. The only reason why I left Speed Express, which was the last company I worked for, awesome company, loved the trucks. They just, they were just not running me till I was sitting for more than 24 hours at a time, and that happens sometimes here, but not every single day. It was like every single freaking day I was sitting for more than 24 hours waiting for a load. Oh, just sleep there for the night. Oh, just sleep there for the night. I'm sorry, no. I'm not just gonna sleep there for the night. Reason being is this is what I like to do, okay? I make good money at it. I'm very good at what I do. And yes, I do a fabulous job for my dispatcher. She accepts when I break down. She accepts when I want to be going home. She accepts everything. Now, do I accept everything that she does? Of course. She gives me loads, and I don't ask anything else from her. She gives me loads. She pre-plans my fuel route for me. She does everything for me. Now, if I was an owner-operator, I could fuel wherever I want. I could do all that. To tell you the honest truth, I like the owner-operator program here, but I don't want all that stress. And being a company driver for me is more beneficial because I don't have to pay for fuel. I don't have to pay for repairs. I don't have to pay for my tax. I have to pay for my taxes, but I don't have to file them quarterly. Like Swift does that for me. And it's paying off my trucking school, which is decent. Yeah, I mean, they charge me right around $75 a week. I can't remember exactly how much it is. If any of you guys are wondering where I got this t-shirt, just go make one. Just get the same kind of lettering, take a picture of it, get the same kind of lettering, there you go. You have the same t-shirt. It says, "Don't be fooled, I just act like I care." If you guys were curious. I'm going to talk to you guys here a little bit about what do your research before you go to any company you choose. Make sure, I mean, don't look at just all the reviews in general. Look at the good and bad ones, see what they say, because most of the time a person who puts a bad review on a trucking company, they're just complaining because they didn't want to work. Okay, and I'm sorry to say it that way, but that's the way it always has been. That's the way it always will be. Okay, Swift does pre-plan your fuel routes. Currently I am in Boise, Idaho at the TA on exit 54. I thought, I mean, when I first came to this industry, I thought I was gonna know it all and everything, and boy was I wrong. I was extremely wrong. And I'm extremely tired too. I can't fall asleep. I've been watching YouTube videos for the last 5 hours. The only thing that, the only thing that you need to do is just do your research. I did my research on Speed Express. They had good reviews. They had people who said they had good equipment. Well, I mean, yeah, for the most part, the equipment was decent. I wouldn't say it was excellent, like everybody else says. I would disagree with the equipment. The miles weren't all there. I did average almost 3,000 miles a week, almost every single week for the first about 2 months that I worked for them, and then it just went downhill, and I couldn't stay. So I put in my application for Swift, came back, and they gave me this Volvo. It is the iShift. It's not the 10-speed, it's the 12-speed, so it's the better transmission. Of course, one thing, when you come to Swift, you will be going through the trucking school. There's a bunch of them. You got, I can't, and if I'm wrong, Swift, please correct me on where the trucking schools are at. I know there's one in Phoenix. I know there's one at the old Central Yard that's now Swift refrigerated now. I think there's one in Memphis. Lancaster, I don't think has one. I'm trying to think. New Boston doesn't have one. Really, there's only a couple of terminals you can go to for trucking school. You can either come to the Salt Lake Yard, which they'll bus you in, which you'll get you used to sitting down all day. Or you can go to the Phoenix Yard, wherever the one they usually send you to. I've seen a horse apiece. That's just a Pennsylvania saying, by the way. I've seen a horse apiece on, I guess they do like a 50-50 mix. Either you go to the Phoenix Yard or the Salt Lake City Yard. So, when you're going into the trucking school, make sure you bring at least $200 with you, or more if you can, to last you about 3 weeks. I would try to bring more, like 1,000, because you're gonna be waiting a while. You're gonna be going through the trucking school. You're not getting paid during the trucking school. It's just the kind of thing that happens. Then after that, you go into orientation. You get, I believe, breakfast and lunch for free, and then you have to provide your own dinner. So you get 2 meals for free and orientation. So after orientation, then you go out with your mentor. You sit there and you run 200 to 275 hours, and if you can't get the feel of it for after 275 hours, they give you the big old boot, or they run you more hours. You really, really, really have to understand that this is a dangerous job. It's probably one of the most dangerous jobs out there. I'm sure there's more dangerous jobs out there than just driving a big rig. But I mean, there is more dangerous jobs out there that you can do. But this is probably one of the coolest jobs that you get to do, because you're getting paid to travel the country while you're young. I'm only 23. I've been pretty much all around this country at least once. There's only a few states I haven't been to. The best thing you can do is just do your research. I mean, if you like Sierra England, go to Sierra England. If you like Warner, go to Warner. If you like Schneider, go to Schneider. If you like Swift, go to Swift. I mean, there's tons of companies out there. If you like paying for your trucking school outright and doing it that way, go through Roadmaster, or go through any of these little trucking school places. I know some of the colleges do it, like Salt Lake Community College does it, and you just sit there and you take, I think you can prepay the class. You'd have to call Salt Lake Community College about that. But don't count on anything I say. That's number one thing that I say to everybody. I have an open door policy. I'm just grabbing my charger, guys. I have an open door policy, guys. This is the kind of thing I like to do. Okay, if you think that you can sit here and know it all before you come into this industry, you're gonna be sorely mistaken. If you think that playing American Truck Simulator, or Euro Truck, or any of these little games, that's a very, very, very minimal portion of what it's gonna be like out here. When you get out here and you actually start driving the rig, it's a whole different ball game. I mean, you got to sit here and you got to take your corners a lot wider. This is not like driving a Ford Mustang, guys. It's like, how do I put this? It's like driving a elephant with a 53-foot van on the back. Let's just go with that. It's pretty difficult. You're definitely gonna want to research to make sure this is gonna be the job for you, because plan on after you go through your trucking school, after you go through everything like that, plan on being out for at least 2 months. And then when you get assigned your truck, after you pass your road test and you go through that, and then you go through your orientation and all that jazz, and you get assigned your truck, welcome to the brotherhood, welcome to the sisterhood, whatever you feel like it, whatever you feel like saying. This is a great industry to be in, guys. I love it. I would not complain. I mean, of course, there's other jobs out there that I could be taking. Am I going to? No, because they don't pay nowhere near as much as Swift is paying me. So just be warned. Freight comes and goes, okay? You're going to sit there and you're going to have a good week, and then you could have a really, really good week, and then you can have an absolute shit week. And I've had a few of those weeks. Yeah, they suck. But I just keep bugging my dispatcher. Hey, 500-mile run, 1,000-mile run, anything, nothing? Okay, I'll call you back tomorrow morning or later on in the day. Keep me posted. Keep me notified on the Qualcomm. People call it Qualcomm. I just call it Qualcomm. Some people even call it Omnitrax. That's who makes it. They run off a Windows-based operating system. They're really good. If you guys have any questions, you guys have any concerns about coming into the trucking industry, please feel free to comment, rate, subscribe, do whatever you guys got to do. I'm more than willing to give out my phone number, but you'll have to private message me on Facebook, which I will give you my name over Facebook, and you can see where I'm at, and I will show you how to do something, like if you need to learn how to scale or fuel your truck or use your fuel cards. Just feel free. You can ask Jerry Ott, which his channel is Big Rig Talk, and Molly and me. You can ask Trucker Josh, the Jade and John Show. All those guys, they have experience out there on the road. Just go ahead and ask them. But guys, I gotta end this video because I can only upload 15 minutes. But guys, peace out. Enjoy your time. Welcome to the Brotherhood.